Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, 45 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The defense here for the Rams.
I got a kick out of talking last year with Aaron Donald about how when he came out of college, many NFL teams thought he might be undersized to play defensive tackle. Instead, he's been a perennial all-pro, Pro Bowl player since day one, and offenses are still searching for ways to block him and keep him from disrupting their offense.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Lawrence underneath to Allen. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Play action. It's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Carter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Get him, boys.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen. 2
sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Personal foul.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Return team.
Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. To throw again on second down. Goff, but it's going to be second down. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They got a man. It's Woods. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. That's good.
On 1st down, it's Carter. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. On 2nd and 7, Goff. The quick slant caught. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
58, boys, 58, 58.
They hand off to their big tight end.
Go,
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd down and goal. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We got him.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Check.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They run. Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On the draw, Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Trying the power game with Ham. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Back to throw. Lawrence. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The tackle there by John Johnson. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp, yet you still create your own mistakes.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check.
Again, it's Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Here's Goff. Throw right side complete to Carter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Robinson's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. It's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff on first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Goff's throw here finds Woods, and they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep him out of the end zone.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
The throw over the middle taken in. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 36, Goff. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Get ready. Get ready.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On 1st down, Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the shift.
Out of the gun, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back to throw. First things first here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score and win this game.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. On first down, it's Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run inside with the fullback Ham. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.